Halsin, the greatest hero there ever was, my best friend, the person with whom I knew from the moment we met we would be friends forever, and definitely didn't try to kill me because I didn't murder any goblin children according to his unnaturally swift timeline, is gonna fucking kill Raphael for me.
It's absolutely preposterous that any of us are alive. Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming.
Okay. So we've beaten the 7th hardest fight in Baldur's Gate 3 or something. Man, there are people who do that on honor mode, on like super hard, incredible difficulty, where in addition to all of the things I saw, he can turn into a dragon and you start the fight as a sheep or something. Oh boy. Yep. Yep, we did it. He's, he was more of a pushover than I expected.
I was just about quite all right with the amount of fight he put up. If anything, I would have preferred less.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day.
Can we get out of...
But my poor sister, Corilla.
Yeah,
It is not right that she died. And that makes me want to weep an ocean.
Well, listen, she did side with Raphael.
She was an entire person before she ever made that choice.
Well, yeah.
When we were children, she always kept the last piece of pastry for me and bloodied the nose of the bullies who pulled my hair. She was my sister. But as a wise woman once said, there's no point in crying over spilt blood. We must go on.
That's right.
And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love in my heart to guide you home.
For the first time since you heard her voice, hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you, soothing your very soul.
Like some sort of song of rest? Hey, Hope, you want to you want to tag along?
And go where? I don't think I quite know how to be anywhere else but here anymore.
Well,
A lick of paint and a thorough cleaning. This could be a lovely little house.
I guess.
And I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope?
Nah.
I hope I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven.
Good luck with that,
hope
friend.
I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday. And I hope you have a happy ending of your own.
Okay. So we got the gloves of soul catching. You're, hey, who's on the, Hold on, we gotta not be on fire right now. Folks, can we, okay, good. Good. So yeah, gloves of soul catching. Whew, boy. Once per turn on an unarmed hit, you regain 10 hit points. Alternatively, you may forgo healing to gain advantage on attack rolls and saving throws up until the end of your next turn, and you gain +2 Constitution. Okay, that's pretty nice. That's good. I like that. We might or might not use those. Oh, God. Hey, your gear. Actually, before we take one fucking step in any direction, I know we're out of short rests, but, I'm a bard, damn it. I have Song of Rest. So I'm not out of short rests. I am, in fact, out of short rest now. But, so your gear, are we cool?
Very well.
You fought well. We could use such strength in the Blood War.
You did us a favor, Yrgir, so I'm going to let that slide.
Now I'm free of Raphael's blasted contract. I can return to the front lines.
Uh-oh. You know, you may have earned a break. Okay, I do like if you're feeling really motivated and or cocky, you can actually say, hey, you know what, fuck you, buddy. We're not saying that.
Hunting shadows in a temple for 100 years was a break. I'll have slain a score of demons before you have your next hot meal. Whoever your enemies are, they have good reason to fear you. And I'll gladly lend you my skills against them when the time comes.
Okay.
Until then, good luck to you, little rabbit. You're a finer hunter than any wolf.
So we got yet another friend for the final fight against the Elder Brain or whatever. That's something. Word that the Orphic Hammer is in the House of Hope has gotten out and is circulating on the black market. You have two suspects for this. Gortash, duh, or Helsik, who you think helped Gortash burgle the crown of Karsus and might have learned about the hammer. Interesting. Okay, well. Yeah. Well, I'll be having that just in case it proves useful later. Raphael, you have a 3-chapter diary. Okay. While I've cast the net of my contractual... Never have I been so attracted to mortals as I... Oh, okay. Plashing toward the... Plashing, eh? You shall make crafty use of this development. What could loom larger? Yeah, well. Last night you dreamt of a river. Uh-huh. Fish with skin. Uh-huh. Hi there. You had a nightmare about us fucking you over. You were not easily bested. It wasn't easy, but you did in fact get bested. This is the final chapter. The plot thickens. Oh, ho, ho. Even in cooperation, such ambiguity. Ho, hey. Okay, so the reason you didn't get here sooner is that you were scrawling a diary entry. Well, okay. Sucks to be you. Good news, bud. You're probably dead until the plot reveals that you are, in fact, not dead. So this Helldusk armor, eh? You are considered proficient with this armor while wearing it. Excellent. When you succeed on a saving throw, the caster receives burning for 3 turns. You have resistance to fire damage, cannot be burned. You take 3 less damage from all sources. And you get fly. Okay. Now, I don't necessarily... I mean... Well... I'm looking at Halsin here, right? Halsin's got an AC of 16. He's, Hey, Halsin. I think you'll be having this. It's your reward. Weighed down by heavy armor. Until the armor is removed, raging won't grant extra damage, resistance to physical damage, or oh, okay. So you shouldn't actually. All right, fine. Never mind. Minsc, do you want it? You can't be frightened if the wearer is infested. They gain well, you're not. So, actually, yeah. Minsc is just.
Boo says, what?
All right, fine. Here.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
We'll have all of those, and then we're gonna go into here, and we're gonna just say, actually, Minsc can have the Helldusk armor. Good work, Minsc. How does that look on you? Fucking amazing, I assume. Let's get the hell out of hell. Hey, what happened to we've got to go to hell to save Karlach's heart or whatever? Like, wasn't that a thing? I feel like that was a thing. Or is that just Karlach has accepted her inevitable mortality and there ain't really much we can do about that? Cause I kinda... Okay. How you feeling about stuff, Karlach?
I'm fine. Let's just get in and get out.
Not happy to be in hell. Got it. Let's get the hell out of hell. Oh my god, let's get the hell out of hell.
So you wormed your way into the devil's lair, risked mind, limb, and freedom, and destroyed the contract that bound you.
Sure did.
The contract you never should have signed.
Shouldn't I have? I mean, you should be happy.
You realized the error of your ways and corrected them.
Uh-huh.
But you would do better not to err in the first place.
Well...
Especially when there is so much at stake. You saw for yourself what the Chosen are capable of.
Hindsight is...
But did you also see their weakness?
Hindsight is 20/20, fucker. Also, they're, like, really proud about shit.
Yes. In a manner of speaking. It was their union that made them. They had an almost flawless plan to dominate Faerun, but their distrust is their undoing. We must not fall into the same trap. We must trust one another.
Buddy, listen. The whole team that I actually care about trusts each other. Implicitly. We're like this. If you're not like this, it must be because you're not on the fucking team. Have you considered that? Oh, God. You know, I think we've kind of laid our hand out here. We kind of don't trust this dude. I straight up do not trust this dude. But at the same time, this dude does not need to hear that we don't trust him. We can say that we trust him and fuck him over later. It's fine.
Good. If we can count upon each other, then we may count one advantage in our favor.
Uh-huh.
You may think yourself ingenious for having slain a devil.
Lucky as fuck,
But you
more
have
like.
merely ironed out a wrinkle. The Elder Brain will not be such an easy foe. It is time we resume our journey to find it.
Careful, soldier. I'm burning really hot.
Oh, boy.
Had a nice break in the hells. Now that we're back, my engine's in overdrive again. Let's move. A trot will take my mind off being barbecued alive.
Are you, like, okay? Is there anything we can do about that? No? Alright, I think it might be interesting to go downstairs and say, hey, we're back. And then we're going to camp, because, oh my god. Hi there.
Trips to the hells are usually one way, especially when the traveler causes the kind of trouble you did.
What do you mean?
I knew you were a thief, Didn't realize you were a killer.
How do you,
Raphael's death is already causing quite a stir across the hells. It's a rare thing for a mortal to slay a devil of his stature.
Well...
In all the excitement, I hope you didn't forget our bargain. Do you have the gauntlets?
Well... I did forget our bargain, but you know what? Deal's a deal.
Hand them over, and our deal is done.
Fair enough.
Thank you very much. Your coin is always welcome here. And so are you, Devil Slayer.
That's me! Celeste the Devil Slayer. Oh, man. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh. Boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. I don't want to make any presumptions, but I think everyone's gonna have chats. Did I get Shadowheart's last romance scene yet? I don't know what that is, so probably not.
Maybe it will bring us closer.
Let's go around camp and talk to everybody.
No amount of contracts will save Raphael from the fate we forced upon him. A devil well slain, if I say so myself.
You were not there. How do you feel about being alive?
I regret many things in my life. Choosing to be here, intact and unexploded, is not one of them.
Good.
For now, to have a few more days in your company, no. I wouldn't change a thing.
Tremendous. Have you always had that ship's wheel earring, or am I just now noticing that?
Defeating a devil in his own home feels very, very good, actually.
How would you know? You were not present.
What's on your mind?
You don't have anything to say. Hey, how did it feel to be in hell?
Ugh, thank the gods it's over, I say. My last trip to the hells ever.
Yeah, but what about... what about your heart and all that? Also, a nice cozy home place?
No such thing as a home in the hells.
Nah.
If Hope's happy, good for her. But mark my words, some devil or other will push in and claim the place sooner or later. Stick around in Avernus long enough, and you'll run out of hope entirely.
Well...
No, soldier. I'd rather live out my days in the world I love than live forever in a world I hate.
That's fair and
I
reasonable.
don't know much, but I do know that.
Okay. That makes sense. Hey, Missoura!
Ready and waiting.
Oh, you don't have anything to say. You don't have any... Okay. All right, fine. Jahira, let us celebrate victory.
To slay a devil in his domain is to end him entire. Or it should be.
Uh-oh.
I am still primed to hear some slimy final rhyme from beyond the grave.
Nah, it's fair. It's reasonable. Hi, Minsc.
Ah, damn it! To end a devil in the hells is to end him for true. Boo was hoping to make a hobby of killing Raphael over and over again.
No. Absolutely not. Hey, you're a weird guy. You know that, right?
Oh, the mind of Minsc is a simple place. Of what strangeness do you speak?
The memories resurface, a lifetime of battles blurring into one. A single constant is Minsc, launching into the fray no matter the foe, be that god, monster, or man. It seems just the barest glimpse of what the man before you has seen and done, but enough to know that he has no right to still be alive.
Ah, wait! That look in your eye. I know exactly what visions of Minsc you have seen to cause you such wonder. My pants. Thrice laced in the Rashomar style, so that a berserker might split skulls without fear of splitting breeches too.
Uh-huh.
They are fiendishly complex, but fear not for Minsc. With training, he has learned to master the many little knots.
Are you flirting with me, Minsc? Are you? Okay. Okay. You know, you've been a playable character in other video games.
Well, as have you, no? Do not forget that when you gaze into Minsc, Minsc also gazes into you. We both fight evil, wherever it is found. The who and where are less important than the hamsters you meet along the way.
Uh-huh.
On this matter of sharing memories, I see no reason for us to worry at one another's worms. If there is more we wish to know, we can simply ask, no?
All right, fine. Yeah.
As you wish, but quietly. It is listening.
It is in our brains, dumbass.
On this matter, I have held small council with Boo. If the worm is lodged within our skulls, should it not be possible to simply squeeze like so? Until something pops out. Pay that noise no mind. Boo has not feasted on evil's flesh in some time, and it has set his gut to bubbling.
Minsc, you're gonna give yourself a brainurism.
None at all. Though Boo is tiny, perhaps he could just crawl into our ears and... Ah, you are right, Boo. A ridiculous notion. It would be far too dark to see.
You know, we could give him dark... Okay.
There is more than a little to know, I think. I am huge.
Oh my god. Okay. You spent 100 years as a statue?
Ah, you come in search of stories. It is not yet time to tuck Boo in for the night, but very well. After our adventurings with the Ballspawn, Boo had had his fill of godly flesh. So, we returned to Baldur's Gate for a time. After all, in every city there is a sweaty underbelly, crying out for a virtuous scrubbing. None better to wield a brush than Minsc and Boo.
Of course.
Perhaps we rubbed some villain's rump a little too raw. This Minsc does not know. One moment we stood in the city slums, the next, ambush! Then Minsc and Boo woke on the wide, with stone dust in sensitive places.
So that's why they call you the Stone Lord?
Aha! Perhaps this is the reason, Boo. It is not because of the legendary thickness of my skull.
Pretty thick skull you got there, buddy.
If you wish to know the answer to that, ask a statue. For Minsc, those years passed as quick as a hiccup. It was long ago, then it is now.
Fair enough. So what was it like being teleported in time, basically?
I do not like these metal men on the streets, or the villains who hide behind them.
Good thing they're all dead.
But the new world is not so different to the old one. The city still clings to the hill. The sea still stretches on forever. And the stench of evil still makes Boo wish for a tiny peg on his nose. As long as that stench remains, no matter how old or young the world is, Minsc and Boo will not rest.
You know, Minsc, you're amazingly, completely, totally fun in very, very tiny doses.
Not minding is one of the many things Minsc is known for.
Of course. Very tiny doses. Scratch, do you care that I killed a devil guy?
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth.
Oh, hey! What you got? Gimme. Gimme. I did a gimme.
gives in and surrenders his find to you.
Pristine mesh toe sandals. Okay. There's a good boy. There's a good boy.
Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
Aw. There's a good puppy. All right, what do we got? We got pristine mesh toe sandals. They're a neat set of footwear for camp. Well, they're better than my tasteful boots, I guess. Sure.
Raphael's good and gone. Feels damn good too. Now, if only I could get rid of the other devil in my life.
I mean, you want to stab her? We could stab her. Would be mean, but you know.
Raphael is no more. I shall not shed any tears.
Oh. Reasonable. Hey, how we doing?
Given the circumstances, you're faring as well as can be expected, I suppose.
I feel middling about you too, friend. Hey, Shadowheart. I feel as though we have like 95 things to talk about. The whole no god and also no devil thing. Man, when I put it that way.
That little hideaway that we found in the cloister, it almost felt like I'd found a piece of my childhood. A childhood I don't truly remember.
Well?
But remember it or not, I felt right at home there. Surrounded by books and night orchids.
Okay. I mean, yeah, if you want to go hang, we can go hang.
Don't tempt me. Might find it hard to leave. Well, can you imagine what it would have been like growing up in that place? Endless training, no privacy, facing scorn wherever I looked. I can very easily imagine I needed somewhere to escape to, if I was to survive. Nocturne and I must have come here a lot. We probably had plenty we wanted to hide from. Anyway, I think that little hideaway helped shape who I am, as much as any sermon or training did. Funny the things that influence you.
Speaking of things that, yeah, what about, that? I don't have a good segue, but segue.
Most are lost forever. Some may creep back into my mind if I encounter anything that helps clear the fog. Then there's what Shah did restore to me. Memories of pain, suffering, both my own and what I inflicted. It's overwhelming. Like a lifetime's worth of nightmares unleashed all at once upon waking. I can barely untangle one moment from another, not that I even want to. I just know that my heart sinks if I let my thoughts wander to them.
Well, man, this Shar sounds like a real piece of work.
Shah seeks to break people. To fill their lives with despair so that they will turn to her for relief. Perhaps she thought this would lead me back to her in time. But it won't. I fought too hard to win my freedom. I will not give it up again, no matter how much it hurts.
What about us, though?
Of course. From the first time I laid eyes on you right until now.
Aw.
That's all safe. I wouldn't surrender even a moment of it.
Yay. But the bad stuff will fade, right?
Perhaps. But in the meanwhile, I'll just have to find a way to live with them.
How are we doing?
Of course. At peace, I think. I couldn't have imagined how things were going to play out. What I'd gain, who I'd lose. But at least I have your support.
That's very nice. Also, I think we have to leave this conversation and then go right back in, because Raphael's dead. You did hear that part, right?
That's the last of Raphael. I'll be glad to no longer have to suffer his smug face.
Good job. Good work. Okay, so I like the top of this outfit. I like the top of this outfit a lot. The bottom is entirely too flesh tone. Like, I know it's not, it's like gold or whatever, but when you're looking at your main character like this a lot, it's, yeah, it's kind of a, well, we're gonna go find a dye for it, is what I'm saying. We're gonna go find a dye or maybe a new thing. What about the teal slim fit out? So we're gonna find a dye for the slim fit outfit. Yeah, we're just gonna look over here at our dyes. What do we have for dyes? Combine that with that, and we get... This is a little bit darker than the indigo dyes purple. I think I like it. Yeah. I also think I've spent entirely too long on dress-up time. Amulet of Greater Health. You know, I think giving me 23 Constitution is better than giving me Shield. I'll take 23 Constitution, please. That's going to be an extra, what? 4 mana? That's going to be an extra 48 hit points, I think. It should take her hit points from 87 to, like, 135? Dear sweet mother of God! Well, that's excellent. I'll have 135 hit points. And it did, in fact, just wake us up. Huh. I would have bet money that there would have been a taunt from Raphael, or, I don't know, Orin coming to fuck with us, or some girlfriend of mine wanting to thank me for rescuing her from her evil god and cement our relationship or something, Shadowheart. Shadowheart, are we going to have this romance scene in our armor?
Good. I was just starting to miss the sound of your voice.
Okay.
Of course.
Doot. Hey, we're, like, special, right?
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you.
Oh.
I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
Entirely too late for that. Entirely too late.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Do you like me? Am I okay?
No notes. You've exceeded my every expectation.
Yay!
Even if I could have made it this far without you, I don't think I'd have wanted to.
Aw, that's very sweet. And also absolutely didn't trigger the romance scene. But is also very sweet. Yay. Places where I know there are things for sale. Well, here for one. Like...
Welcome back, Devil Slayer. What can I do for you?
Listen, I'm doing something I'm not proud of, but I've been to hell and back. I can spend some fucking money. I guess. If I have to, I'll spend some fucking money. On 2 potions of supreme healing. And 2 potions of superior healing. Yeah, we're going to as many shops as I can think of and buying out their supplies of potions of supreme and superior healing. At least. Apparently when I go nuts for buying things, we just go nuts for the buying of things. I mean, fuck it. It's costing 1/23 of my accumulated wealth before I even go nuts about selling things. Fine. Here, have some money.
Now you've seen what I have for thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee.
Thanks. Is there a projection of Loroakin in here that I can still buy things from? Oh, good. Hi there, Loroakin's projection. Hey, are you mad at me on account of me murdering your dude? You probably don't know, do you?
Welcome back to Sorceress Sundries. How can I help you?
Thank you.
Leroican's illusion is blissfully unaware of its caster's demise, but remains bound to its duties.
Yay.
Enjoy our unmatched selection.
All right, what do you have, bud? You have a bunch of scrolls. You have all of my daggers and mundane weapons that I sold you last time I was here. Oh no, have you not updated your stock? Do you not have potions any? Oh no! Oh, you haven't updated your stock and you don't have potions because I already bought from you.
Please come again soon.
Well, that's disappointing. Hi there, Vicar Humbletoes. You remember me? I was here several months ago, or perhaps yesterday.
Welcome back, child of faith.
That's me.
You've come far, I perceive. How may I serve you this day?
You can sell me shit, buddy.
Of course, my child. Within limits. Behold my wares.
Behold. All right. You have 7 potions of superior healing. I will be having all of those. And you have 6 potions of supreme healing. You're my favorite guy. And, I don't know, do you have anything actually good? No, you have a bunch of stuff that I sold you. You have the Blade of Hey, I remember that. You have the Twist of Fortune. You have a bunch of shit that I didn't have any use for at the time. Oh, it's so cute. I'm a big fan. Okay. Elixir of Universal Resistance, eh? I'll be having that. I'll be having that and then completely forgetting to ever use it. All right. Here, do you want 821 gold? Listen, I'm doing this new thing where I'm spending gold for stuff. It feels ucky, but I keep getting stuff, so it'll work out in the end, I guess. I don't even know where we go to buy things. I guess up to the bar. Hey, do you sell potions to go with your alcohols? Mr. Alan Alith? I'm sorry, your name is Alan Alith? Your name is...
Pull up a seat. If you can find one spare, that is.
Your name is Alan Alith?
With all this talk of war, what else are folk to do but drink? I reckon the murder would have something to do with it too. Got punters all intrigued. On that morbid note, what can I get you fine self?
Oh, you've told me about... Hold on. Is this a murder that I solved ages ago? Is this the ball cult?
Going to make this place famous, I reckon. Victim is a bloody duke. Boleyn Stelmane. Well, she was a duke. Now she's just bloody. I reckon I'll be able to charge double for that room once the constable's done with it. Murders and ghosts are always grand for business.
Amazing.
At least, I hope.
Fucking amazing. Yeah, tell me, do you have potions?
It's been slim picking since the Absolute butchered that supply convoy. But have a look.
Okay, buddy, we're trying this new thing where we... Yeah, no, you just have booze and food. Okay. You know, we've never actually poked around in this place. Speaking with Duke Stelmane's corpse might have been a good idea several weeks ago. It might also be a good idea now. Hi, Waldo Walnut. You're amazing.
I am hopeful that we shall be thoroughly entertained. I hear this fellow is monstrously droll.
Okay. Buddy, are you a comedian of some kind?
Hey, smart stuff. I'm Willoughby, the comedian. And we got a little contest here called a Laugh Riot. You want to play along?
All right. Buddy, you rest with the wrong chick.
Great! I'll go first to show you how it's done, and then you can see if you can top me. Hello, Baldurians! You know, I wouldn't be here tonight, except my wife ran off with a cambium. That's right. I got fiend zoned. We used to have a drow comedian. I had to ask her to stop casting Tasha's hideous laughter on the audience. Then I asked her how many drow it takes to light a torch, and she said, none. We have dark vision. So I killed her.
The elf song patrons think that one's funny. There may be hope for you yet.
Your turn, smart stuff. Knock 'em dead, but not literally. Got me?
Were his jokes good? Okay. What's the... You can't toss the boulette. Well, you can't toss a boulette. That's fair. I asked... I hardly know her. Yep.
If that's the best you got, smart stuff, you should quit before the crowd gets angry.
Mean. Rude. You know why I hate that? He's right there. Hold on. He's right there.
I first heard that one when I was in short pants on the school playground.
Astarion has nothing to say. Okay. Oh! They don't have the balls.
Don't joke about religion, smart stuff.
A single person applauds from the back of the room.
Oh.
Probably out of pity.
Oh.
Sorry, smart stuff. No joy for you, I'm afraid. But that sounds like job security for me.
Celeste is inspired by telling jokes. Poorly. Oh, God. Okay. We are once again being distracted by things.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
One way to find out. On the one hand, we probably should have brought Will. On the other hand, maybe he wouldn't have wanted to see this. Oh, did you just leave your... Devella, you just left your note. Okay. Private room is suspect. Blood loss. Yeah. Ritualistic killing. Gross. You missed her right hand. Yeah. Mark of the Absolute on the floor. Empty bottle. Recently joined. Suspect Bahal. Yeah. Okay. Well. This all would have been much more interesting several months ago before we figured out the motive behind everything and started killing people. But hey. Sadly, there's no corpse for us to interrogate. Oh, hey!
Ah, you found my hiding spot. Not a word to Alan. He doesn't believe in things like breaks. Or eating.
Larissa, I'd be more than happy to help you out at work. I could...
No, focus on your music. Besides, I'll be living a life of luxury when your school takes off.
You know, you two are cute.
Right? I keep telling her that. Larissa.
It's true.
All right. The hero and I will stop teasing. For now.
Fair enough. Fancy meeting you two here. Astarion, I just spent 4,000 gold on this, and that doesn't sound like a lot of money, but I've never spent gold in my life. Do you actually like this? Yeah, it'll boost your AC by 3. Now, granted, it will take away your bonus to stealth checks and your initiative rolls, and it means you don't have shield, but it seems better anyway. It's also very silver, which, well, we also bought dyes. So if we combine that with that, okay. I want someone to explain to me how adding lush burgundy dye to a silver piece of armor turns it gold. However, that looks fucking amazing. I don't get how it worked. I'm gonna register a complaint with someone. But that looks fucking amazing. This over here is the... Oh, this is the place with the blacksmith who... Oh, this is the place with the blacksmith who turned out to be Orin fucking with us and also a blacksmith. Okay, so is this the Rivington General Store then? Or is this whole place the riven... No, wait. There might be a shop here. There might indeed be a shop here. Hold on. Hold everything. Hi there.
Gildra? Oh, a customer. Sorry.
Oh,
How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm afraid I've got some bad news about... Okay, first thing, let me buy your stuff.
Of course. Gildra's finest.
Let me buy your stuff first, because we've got some bad news when it comes to the rest of the things. Reduce all incoming damage by 2 when the wearer is struck by a melee attack that... Karlach! What are you wearing? Okay, so you'd lose a couple of you lose like 24 hit points, actually, which is kind of no. You'd lose 12 hit points. But you would gain 15 temporary hit points, and you would reduce all incoming... Man, I'm just buying all the shit today! Fucking incredible thing. You know what you don't sell here? Potions. Hey, you know what? While we're here, Karlach, I promise this isn't going to be weird, but I need you to strip off your clothes. And Astarion, I need you to give over your gloves. There. I'm only spending a decent amount of money. Balance with cash. Give me stuff.
Come back soon. And if you see Gildro, tell him everything's under control.
Yeah, about that. So, about your blacksmith.
Gildro? Oh, no. Just you again? How can I help you?
I have some bad news.
Yes, that's him. He's usually the first one in, but he's not shown up today. It's not the same without the sound of his bellows in the back.
Well,
And his stories. He tells the best stories.
Oh, boy.
Do you know him?
I do. He's, I mean, this is a very cold way of saying it, but I do want to tell this person, and it seems the only way, so...
What? Don't joke about that. He'll come back. He always does. He's probably just gone to get more coal for the forge or visit one of the ore mines.
Nope. He's actually quite dead.
And no obituary in the Gazette? Impossible. I don't know why you're insisting on spreading these nasty thoughts, but I'll ask you to kindly keep them to yourself. Now, is there anything you'd like to buy? If not, move along.
Fine. I'll be moving along then. Oh, I'm sorry, ex-Vicap. I tried to tell you. All right, the place that calls itself a potion shop is probably a potion shop. I think that seems reasonable. Strikes me as a logical conclusion, really. What do you say here? Are you a potion shop?
A hero is nothing without the right equipment. See Danthelon's dancing axe for all your adventuring needs.
All right, you're the dancing axe. Okay, fine. Hi there.
What do you need?
Potions, mostly, but also I'm just buying stuff today, so what have you got? Oh, I see I've already been here. Unsurprising. You still have 4,000 money, so I didn't pick your pocket completely, and you do have some potions. You're my 7th favorite man. I think I already met my favorite man. He's a vicar. He's a little bit mad at me. He caught me trying to break into a place. It's fine. Definitely not a scummy asshole. Why would you possibly think that? Okay. Here, have some money. And I will have your potions of superior and supreme healing. Thank you, Mr. Danthelon.
Short father, bless you.
Yeah. You're just saying that because you're a tiny man yourself. You know that? You know, as soon as I do this, like, we're going to get into that tombstone place first thing next week. And there's going to be an amazing, awesome fuck you sword or something. Like the poisoning, raging, flaming sword of doom or something. It's going to cost 20,000 gold pieces. I'm going to be so mad. I'm prepared for that already. Hi, Style and Horst. Oh, I've been here before. Hello.
Hello again, sir. What can I do for you?
Oh, did I buy all of your potions last time I was here?
Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing.
I really hope I left some Well, okay. You have potions of... You have some. Thank you very much. Feeling much better about my collection of potions at this point. God. Been to the Dancing Axe. Been to... I don't think there'll be anything at Worm's Rock. Alright. Undercity Ruins. Oh, right. I forgot that was here. Hey, wait. Hey, Hey, Baldur. Baldur, do you want Gortash's hand? Because I have Gortash's hand. Would that interest you at all, Baldur?
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
The vessel returns, most shamefully unleaking. Prove your faith.
I'm an unholy assassin of Baal? Am I an unholy assassin of Baal? Well, I mean, I did kill Gortash.
You lie. You are not faithful. The door stays closed.
I have the hand of Emperor Gortash.
The vessel returns, most shamefully unleaking. Prove your faith.
How? Is it by bleeding?
You must bear proof of the Dreadlord's favor, or pay his toll of blood.
How much blood? Like how much blood? Hi there, voiceless penitent. Look, how do we feel about... I know we didn't murder this guy last time we were here, but...
I need a quick word.
How you doing, voiceless penitent?
Penitent looks at you silently, expectantly.
Are you a shop? Can I buy potions from you?
There is the slightest flicker of acknowledgement in his eyes.
I can buy potions from you. And by potions, I mean thieves' tools and trap disarm toolkits and... All right,
At the ready.
Friends, who wants to kick us off? Is it Karlak? I think it's Karlak. Karlak! Would you murder this man, please?
Picked a fight. The consequences are hardly surprising.
Toll of blood. Pay the toll of blood. And bonus action, stab him. Actually, how often can you bite? You have to take a short rest. Not worth. You missed. Starion. That's better. Karlak. Good job.
What now?
Celeste. Do you sneak attack? Great. Blood. Blood for the blood door? Maybe? Oh, we got all of his money. Herc, that way.
1, 2.
Door. Now, I could just... Actually. Well, at this point, it's funny. Alright. That's got to be close enough to the door. If that's going to work, that's going to work. Hey, door!
Still breathing, despite everything.
Hey, Baldur! Look, blood!
The vessel returns, most shamefully unleaking. Prove your faith.
I murdered your guy!
You lie. You are not faithful. The door stays closed.
I murdered your guy. Stupid door. There might be a shop in the guild hall. Also, it's been a minute since we checked in with Nine Fingers Keen. Last time we were here, we had to take an arrow of transposition to get up that way. So, However, hey, Karlach, could you possibly yeet Celeste up there? Thank you.
I need help.
I'm sorry, have I been to the Heapside barrack cells? I don't remember going there. I've also gone completely the wrong way, so... Great. Great. We may or may not have discovered a new thing. So what the hell is Heapside Prison? Well, there's a Dead Steel Watcher in here. There's Fist Corlos. Have we been here? Smithwin, are we...
Don't go looking for trouble.
Are we friends? Have we met?
Hello, and all that.
Well, you seem thoroughly disinterested in doing your jobs. I can't think of a reason I would need to murder you.
Quiet day, mostly. Don't go spoiling it.
I just gained some experience for being here. Fine. But we have some orders from Duke Ravengard. Okay. The upper city is to be closed off to all coming and going, effective indefinitely. No queries will be... Okay. So nobody in or out. Got it. Shifts will increase from single to double. Oh, double shifts for all fists. That's great. On a minimum of direct evidence. Okay, so you're pissing off all of the cops and then giving them impunity. Gee, no wonder they're assholes. Awesome. Denied. Oh. From develop reason. So you found that there's a ballist cult. Just give me a small, highly skilled team. Nope. Absolutely not. They're part of the evil plan. Okay. So this is like expository information about murders we've already solved. This is DC 15, which is frankly embarrassing. You should feel ashamed of yourself. Any reasonably dexterous dude with a pair of tweezers has a 25% chance of picking your prison lock. And I found potions! Okay. Trip's worth it, I guess. Unknown actor influencing city politics. Individual calling themselves the Emperor. No report of nefarious intent. Huh. Ha. Gee, how about that? Fine, then. Let's figure out where the hell we are. Hi there, friends.
How many times do I need to say it? You sent word about a lead, said that I should come see you about it.
Of course, madam. Let me just... Forgive me, why are you here?
Is this some kind of sick joke? Do you have any idea what I've been through these past few days?
Tell me what's going on.
My daughter Vanra, my little girl, she's missing.
I know a little girl.
Stupid, useless Fist said she had a lead, but she must have been stuck in Dream Mist or something.
That's mean.
Madam, tell me. You said... she was... taken from a tavern?
Liara, do you have a bug in your eye?
Mermaid, down by the docks. I told you 100 times. Why aren't you listening?
Why aren't you, All right, tell me what happened.
Excuse me, citizen, but if this is a criminal matter, it's my business, not yours.
I'm an adventurer.
Madam,
Fuck off.
If you'll just tell me why you're here, I'll take down the details.
What is happening? I feel like I'm going mad.
Yeah, just tell me everything.
Her name is Vanra. She's 7 years old and has red hair, like me. We were in the Blushing Mermaid when she was taken. Just up by the docks.
Okay. Was anyone with you?
No, unless you count a couple of old drinking mates at the next table. But they'd be no help. They barely remember their own names. I was sober, though. I swear. I stop in the maid for a drink sometimes. But it was only a quick one.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And of course, the front of house, Bosun Gannet was there, and the owner of the Blushing Mermaid, Captain Grizzly. Neither lifted a finger to help me look. It was awful.
Jerks. We'll go there,
Thank you.
I guess.
I'll head home. Can't stand being around these idiots any longer. Come find me the moment you hear anything.
I feel as though I've stumbled into an alternate universe. What the hell is this place? Where am I? Oh, we're back at the Basilisk Gate, and okay. All right, we're in the barracks. I clearly didn't do, well, any interrogating or investigating of the barracks. Okay. Investigate the Blushing Mermaid. You know what? That sounds like a job for next week. I think that is quite enough. We've been going for a while. We have murdered Gortash. We have gone on a magical mystery tour of potion getting and armor improving. And listen, we spent a lot of money and bought a lot of things, and only most of it was potions. So this was absolutely worthwhile. Next week, we will go to the Blushing Mermaid. We will save Vanra, a little girl who we only heard existed, about 5 minutes ago. And then, I don't know. It seems like it might be time to go to some tombstones and find a Bahalist tribunal and start murdering people and winner take ball and go say hi to Lae'zel. It's been only like 3 months since we said hi to Lae'zel. That might be fine, right? Is it me, or is it possible that the answer is a thresher maw? I'm just gonna save real quick. I'm smart. I'm very fucking smart.